Alright, let's see. Can't wait for it to upload to YouTube so you can watch it? Yeah, I'll probably upload this thing as long as Twitch didn't, eat eat the broadcast recording, so I'll probably upload it in like hour blocks as time permits. Real Next Gen Vixen. Before I knew what it was and saw it in shops, it was always among other cutesy looking games that I already knew weren't good from reviews, so I never gave it a second glance and just assumed it was like all the other bad Wii games. Yeah, that probably worked against this game. I mean, I don't know how well you can see the cover, but you look at this and you might think, ah, it's another garbage Wii game. Yeah, just one of those cutesy cash-in type games. But it's a really great game. It's a damn shame that it was overlooked because this really could have. I mean, imagine if this game had like every 3 months or so they came out with a new puzzle. That'd be great. And now you probably can't even find the game. All right. Well, we could go there, but I guess we'll go here. You can find it. It's on your shelf. Normally it sits stacked on my floor. You had a similar situation with the last story in Pandora's Tower. You had the pre-order, but canceled them at the last minute. Worst decision ever. Yeah, last story is actually my favorite out of the three. Xenoblade's great, don't get me wrong, but actually I haven't played Pandora's Tower yet. Xenoblade is great, I just happen to prefer Last Story. Really enjoyed that one. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. We've got... Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. Alright. We got sparklies over there. Hey, it's Baron von Bonelick. Which is not what his name. I think it's Bonelick von Skaleski or something like that. Obviously we need a key to open this door, so where is the key? Well, it's way the hell over here. So, alright. Yeah, all the British voice actors. Yeah, they didn't have the Japanese language track in last story, so they had all English voice actors. They're fine though, most of them. Oh dear. But the big goldfish ate me with love. The only way to be eaten. Let's restart from the beginning. Hey. Yeah, always looking for keys in video games. Yeah, gotta open the door, gotta find the key. And wait till we get to one of the levels in World 2. I think there's a door that you need 3 different keys to open, something like that. Alright, so let's come down here and take a look at where this key might be. So we got a well. And there's the key at the bottom of the well. Yes, sometimes they change it up and it's key cards. So, if we look here, we've got this key that's sitting on a wooden raft on a little puddle of water, and we need it. So, what you can think, well, what we need to do is pull this plug and drain the water. So that drains into here, the water level rises, and we can grab the key, right? But how do we do that? Because there's this giant fish that eats us with love every time we try to pull the plug. Well, that's what we have to puzzle out. Do I remember the answer? Yeah, at least in part. And Metal Faces laugh, yeah. I actually did, when I was playing Xenoblade, I played in Japanese, but I did switch over to English just to hear what a Metal Face sounded like, and it's the same idea, so I think the English voice actor, from what I heard, did a really nice interpretation of the Japanese voice actor and his performance. Penis! Let's grab the penis. Worm. That's a worm. That is totally. That is absolutely a worm. I don't know how anyone could mistake it for anything else. That is a worm. That is the wormiest worm that has ever wormed. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Well, let's put that on the ground, and what happens when we drink? Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Hey, worm straw. Would you put that in your mouth? That reminds you of my 50 Shades of Grey pop-up book, huh? Yeah. That would be kind of awful if penises just kind of, you know, popped up out of the ground here and there. Ugh. I mean, I feel bad, you know, when I'm walking back home at night, it's really dark because the lamps are out, no one's fixed them, and I step on a snail. I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. Imagine if you're walking home in the dark and you have stepped on a penis. It was a very big worm. Hey, Froggy! Frog bomb. Let's not blow ourselves up. And we get a new frog. That's nice. Heavens. That happens to you all the time. Stepping on penises? Yeah. Feel bad about it, though. It's like, oh, didn't mean to step on that penis.
Hey!
Worm. That's totally what I meant. Okay, well, we want to go over here, but this guy kicks our butt when we do. So, let's send a bomb down. Murdering innocent creatures is fun. Whee! Alright. Now look, a fishing pole. And we happen to have a big fish in there that's in our way, so might need some bait though. Maybe we could use this worm as bait. Yeah, where's the worm? One of these rocks. Alright, we've got a firm grasp on our worm here. Maybe we can get the giant fish to swallow our worm. There we go. Still 4 hours to go. I bet I do look pretty tired. I've been up for over 24 hours now. Well, I mean, if your worm was in a fish's mouth, wouldn't you try to pull it out? Don't headbutt my worm. Alright. It's a very good cause for me to be up for 24 hours. So, let's try this plug now. Yes, think of the children. Am I gonna sleep for 24 hours once the stream is over? Not that long. Because I'll be late for work if I do. I have a spring plug. Whee! There's Baron von Bonelick again. May as well see what song he does here. Yeah, this is my work chair. I have to take it back to work. I don't really have to carry it. I mean, it will fit in the back seat of my car. You know, come to think of it, we could have just climbed down the vine. But that's way more fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now what? I don't... Oh, install a rocket engine in my chair to get to work on time, so I can sleep longer. Probably end up getting killed. Let go of my treasure now, Ghosty. What is there not to like about rocket-propelled chairs? But, yeah, I mean, hey, if it works for Abe Lincoln, it works for me. Everything is shinier than you remember it. Alright. King of the Jungle. Alright. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Wiki always says ding. Why? Gracious. Alright. So here we are. Looks like a centipede right there. Bob's big boy. Underground chamber. There's a treasure chest at the very top. Alright. Alright. We'll see when you get back then. Epitomichi. Before I fall asleep, some questions. What do I think of the new 3DS? I think it's what the 3DS should have been the first time round. Because Lord knows, Smash Brothers 3DS is maxing the damn system out. I mean, it can't run the, Miiverse and the, can't really do sleep mode and stuff. It's using like every spare ounce of processing power. Battery life isn't much better. I think it's like only a half hour better at best, but better 3D viewing, got a built-in second analog stick, so you don't need the boat thing. I think it's really cool. It's a shame that's not what everyone got the first time, but that, I mean, that happened with the original DS. You know, you had the DS and you had the DS Lite and DSi. I guess you gotta get closer. Will I buy one? Probably not. I'm fine with my DS XL as it is. It's really going to depend on, is there a game that will only run on the new 3DS that I absolutely have to play? So far, the only thing that's completely exclusive to new 3DS is Xenoblade Chronicles, which I own on the Wii and have already played. That's just not a game I would want to play on a handheld. I would rather, you know, sit down in a comfy chair and play, pardon me, play RPGs on my television. Don't really care for... Dragon's Quest is my favorite RPG... Dragon Quest is my favorite RPG series. I got Dragon Quest IX for the DS, and I put about 30 hours into it, and I just kind of stopped because I just didn't want to play it on a handheld. I still play it now and again if I'm on an airplane or something like that, but just don't really... pardon me. Don't really care to play RPGs on a handheld. What do I think of virtual reality like the Oculus Rift? I think it's a neat idea. I'm excited about where that can go. However, I've not yet had a chance to try the Oculus Rift, so I did try the Virtual Boy way back when. It was pretty neat. Oh, we know how to do this one. Show us how to do it, Naked Man. Yeah, like this. Back and forth, really hard. Yeah, that's how you do it. Problem with the Virtual Boy, you know, its 3D actually did work. The effect was... Somehow that gesture just really works for me. I'm not sure what it is. The 3D worked really well, but the only black and red color was not very fun, and the fact that you couldn't share the experience with anyone else, where are you going, was a pain. If it could have outputted a 2D version of its signal to the television, that might have been nice. You know, so Mom could watch. I fear my Centasaw. How about I wave my wiki in your face? Do you like that? No? Oh, bugger nuts.
Hey!
Okay, so we have learned that we cannot approach the beast directly. Hey, Nestor, good morning. Three and a half hours to go. Alright. Yeah, with the Virtual Boy, you want your mom to be able to see what's giving you a migraine or making you go cross-eyed. I never played the Virtual Boy for an extended period of time, but the 3D never made me feel nauseous or never hurt my eyes. the unit wasn't really comfortable to use because, for those of you who don't know, it was kind of like one of those 3D Master viewfinder things with the little pull thing on the side. It sat on a tripod, so you'd have to put it on a table and then stick your face into it. Not really the most convenient or comfortable thing to do if you didn't have a table at exactly the right height. I mean, it's kind of like doing dishes in a sink that's like an inch too low, so you're just barely bending at the waist. Your back is sore after doing the dishes. What about it, Naked Man? Am I doing this motion right? Now, beating him off with the stick is probably not going to work. So let's try fire. How long have I been playing Zack and Wiki? I don't know. 4 hours? Really? Have I been playing it for that long? What time did I have breakfast? At like 6? It's only been about 2.5 hours, I would think. Alright. Let's set something on fire. Oh, you turkey. Okay, so this guy here. Uncool, man, uncool. Drop it. Why are you... Okay. Oh, because we're in this view. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we have to find something to, no, maybe that. Don't mind us. Could I kill the monster with the saw? I think it would overpower me. Hey, turkey, that's mine. Oop. Alright, well, now we at least have to figure out how to get on the other side of it. Dark, you say? Now, why did we want to fill that passage with water? Well, because if we didn't, we wouldn't be able to reach up here because there's no climbable bits or handholds or footholds. Likewise, because the only way we can get through here is if the passage is filled with water, we can't bring the torch over. Hello, bat. Oh, look, an umbrella. Well, he'll probably pound us into the ground if we approach him, so let's take our new umbrella back for him. So, let's see. Now that we have an umbrella, we can slide down the zip line. Well, maybe, anyway. Not with this end. But with this end. don't join the jungle. And he didn't even notice. What a dipstick. Oh, dear. Hey, Johnny. Oh, heavens. Can we revive? Oh, we have no tickets. Can I buy one? Impudent scoundrel, you have no tickets. Well, I guess I have to start from the beginning.
Hey!
Nobody likes a whiner, Ricky. Nobody. This will make a good GIF. Or GIF if you prefer, but I prefer GIF. So let's leave that alone. Let's go into it first. Yeah, tickets are a continue system. You have to buy them at the hideout when you're there. So as you can see, yeah, there's no way to get out of here. A year or 2 or 3 ago, whenever I made a video called "Have You Tried This?" in Zack and Wiki, in which I point out some neat things you can do in this game. So check that out if you think about it. Oh yeah. How soon we forget. Morning. Yep. We hit 500 late last night. Still plenty of time to go. If anyone still wants to make a donation. And you can do any day of the year, I believe, so don't think it's like, oh, you've only got 3 hours left, hurry! Pardon. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, good morning. Most modern games these days have gotten rid of the continue or life system. Do I like that, or do I prefer the added challenge of limited lives and continue? It's a good question. I think it really depends on the type of game. Whoops. Not paying attention. For example, I think lives and continues works really well for Super Mario Brothers, but I find the lives thing really pointless in the more modern Super Mario Brothers games, like New Super Mario Brothers, or even the Galaxy games. It's like, why bother? I mean, they hand extra lives out like candy. And there's almost no penalty to dying anyway, so you often wonder what the hell's the point. So, to answer your question, it depends on the game. For example, RPGs, I don't think they need lives or continues. I think it's just, try again from your last save is fine. Alright, where's Bob the big boy? Oh, he's over there. Hey, buddy. There he comes. Hi. Huh? Where the hell is he? I could have sworn I heard the bell. I love that. Yeah, Rayman had the right idea and just ditched him. Yeah, it's a good example. The Rayman Origins and Legends don't really need lives. Yeah, I don't really find them that useful in Donkey Kong Country Returns or Tropical Freeze. There are so many bananas in that game that, I mean, unless you just die repeatedly, you probably are going to have 99 lives by World 2. So it seems kind of useless. But whatever. Let's just put this down there. Where's the other stick? There's another stick here somewhere. There we go. You haven't played any Rayman games since Part 2? 2 is a good one. Origins and Legends I really like. I wasn't too hot on, actually not the biggest fan of Rayman 2, and Rayman 3 I wasn't really fond of. So, since Scooby is over here wondering where the hell we are, let's sneak up on him with our torch. See what happens. Now, if you try to steal his treasure while his back is turned, he'll just come flatten you. Yep. Well, actually, need that. Yeah, the Donkey Kong Country games are pretty challenging. I wrote the guide for both of them. Oh, well, that was dumb. So do I think the Wii is finally entering the stage where more people are appreciating games that were on it and the unique features of it? Perhaps. There is a ton of shovelware on the Wii. There's really no debating that. Hey, buddy. Alright, so now that he's seen us, he'll go back the other way, so we can scare him with the torch. So the Wii had this stigma that it's just a bunch of cheap, garbage party games and licensed tie-ins and, you know, My Baby's dress-up game and, you know, garbage like that. I mean, true, just garbage games. And there were a ton of garbage games, but there were a ton of really great games on the Wii, too. For example, I own about 90 games on the Wii, and there are very few that I don't care for. No, there we go. So, you know, you just have to... There is a lot of crap, but if you know what to look for, there is a ton of wonderful content on the Wii. And I don't know if the Wii U will be the same way, because it's just not going to have the library. Although it might actually be the opposite problem. I mean, there was so much garbage on the Wii that no one realized that there was anything good on it. And there's so little on the Wii U, or let me rephrase that, so much content is skipping the Wii U that people might not realize that there are actually a good number of truly phenomenal games hitting the Wii U. So, kind of the opposite problem. Yep. Gotta make sure you have the umbrella with you. Although, as a counterpoint, I also don't think a lot of people realize just how many games are skipping the Wii U, which is why I did the 150 games for everything but Wii U video a month or so ago. And I think it's up to 161 now, something like that. Wow, that guy can brush his teeth with his cuff. Uh-oh. Wiki's like, yeah, whatever, I can fly. You're a true comfort, Wiki. A sequel would be perfect on the Wii U. Yeah, I think if they wanted to do it exactly the same way, if they employed Wii Motion Plus, they'd iron out some of the issues with a few of the more touchy commands. But this art style, oh man, in 1080p in high def, this would be just stunning, I think. I mean, it is cutesy, but I think it's like Wind Waker. It's gorgeous. Common Pirate Journeyman. Waha. $161, a real shame. Yeah, it is. And it's not like, you know, every single one of those are gem. There's a lot of garbage on that 161, but there's like 20 games on that list that I would really like to play. There's a mouse. That's true, the touchscreen does have motion control. It doesn't have a pointer, though. Frozen Temple. Wait a minute. Clear rate 70%. What am I missing? Oh, later in the game you unlock special treasure chests. That's right. I think you have to beat the game first, though. So. Alright, so Keeper of the Ice. Or the Crystal Key. Ah, keys. We love keys in video games. Boy howdy. I'll tell you what. It's a principle, damn it. Yeah. Damn Skippy. Alright, 3 more hours. Woo!